Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk is the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the clip. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for how early we straight facts. Man to right with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in 10 books as they cook my game plan. And my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's headspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah, what's good, everybody? What's going on? What's good? Knicks Real Talk, let's get it. We in the building, the pregame show. Knicks in Denver at the Mile High City today, man. At 10 o'clock, we're going to get it popping. We're going to talk about the starting lineup, break all that stuff down. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Salute to everybody. Let's get it popping tonight. I got my man, Shy Powers, my brother, in the building with us, man. We about to get it popping. Salute to everybody. Salute to the chat. Shy Powers, what's good?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Yeah, Real Talk, Knicks Real Talk pregame show, man. We in the building, man. We're going to, for the next hour and a half, get ready to lead up to tip-off and all that good stuff, man. So coming off a thrilling victory last night, which we needed. Knicks finally came to the floor and played some defense last night. And they had it popping last night, man. The defense was there. Cam Reddish was in the building. Jalen Brunson was in the building. I mean, RJ had a decent game. But Jericho Sims jumping all out the gym, just killing it last night. So it was a good win over there in Utah last night. We really needed it to get back to 500, looking good, man. That was a good game for us overall. So I'm happy about that, man. Really, real talk, man. But first and foremost, salute to Fabian, Willie Cruz, JJ, Jermaine Royce, and salute to my man Jermaine, Johnny Davis, everybody, JJ, salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. But yeah, shout out. That game last night was a really, really good. Our defense finally came to the forefront last night and played a good game. Only gave up 111 points last night, and that was good to see, man. I was really happy about that game last night. Just overall, Obi Toppin and Mendel quickly, all them guys had a popping last night, man. Now, I don't know how they're going to figure this thing out, but you got to give my man Obi some minutes, brother, because he is knocking them down at 64% from outside on the three-point line. His passing, I love his passing. His passing, unselfish. He elite with that passing. I know he can pass, but that cat is a really good passer, man. I really like what he was doing. And what can I say about it? Manu Quickly last night, feeding Jericho Sims for the monster alley-oops. It was just good, man. I really, really was happy about that game last night, Shot Power. So let's hope we can come into the Mount High City tonight. You know that altitude is going to be a problem tonight because, you know, in Denver with that high altitude, your wind, you know, your breathing gets a little kind of suspect when you're out there. But let's hope they can get all that out the way, man, and go in there and try to perform tonight. You know, they got a tough task against Denver Nuggets, but at the same time, Jokic not playing tonight. Bones Holland might not be playing tonight. Got a couple of guys on the injury list, so hopefully we could take advantage of it. Because only thing we got out there is Mitchell Robinson, so maybe we could take advantage of it tonight, Shot Powell, and try to come out there with a W.
Yeah, man, we played a pretty good game last night, man. We got out there. You seen the change in the defense a little bit. You seen people more inclined to pick up the man after a switch. You seen rotational defense last night. It's still some work to be done. You know, it's still some work to be done, but it looked better than it did in the last couple of games. And it impressed me. They got out. You starting to see people blossom. And one thing that we noticed, we talk about Tibbs and stuff like that. Tibbs been running about a 10-man, 11-man rotation. He nipped that in the bud yesterday. He put it to a 9-man rotation. So now the second unit comes in and they play just a little bit more minutes. And, it changed the way of the game yesterday. And kudos to Cam Reddish for coming out there playing a good game of basketball. Again, on the court, looking offensively and defensively. So there's some things that we can really look forward to right now. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
Yeah, real talk. You know what's funny? Not funny, but interesting. I see the picture on Twitter, right? They had the Jimmy Butler and Luol Deng, but right next to Jimmy Butler and Luol Deng, they had a picture of R.J. Barrett and Cam Reddish. So I guess that's that wing flavor that they got going on in York. But Cam Reddish and R.J. Barrett, man, I love that. I love that the way they play that wing position, man. I just think it's so good to finally get that cat his just due, and he finally taking advantage of it. And Brunson, what can I say, man? He worth every penny we signed him for. Because last night he made Mike Conley like, yo, dude, you ain't that dude tonight. Jalen Brunson just was in his bag last night. I liked overall the way they performed last night, man. So I just wanted to deal with the recap of that because I think that was a real impressive game. And I think we just got to keep the momentum going, man. And just to know that they came out there and played hard the way they did, and Tibbs shortened that rotation, which we talked about in the pregame last night. Got to put Fournier out that rotation. And sure enough, we came to fruition last night. He took him out the rotation, and it paid dividends because what it does is give guys a little bit more minutes. It gives Cam Reddish more minutes, you know what I mean? So you can't give him like 10, 12, 13, 15 minutes. By taking Evan Fournier and taking Grimes out the lineup, for at least right now, it allows him to get a more consistent playing pattern with the guys, you know what I mean? Like, you don't got to worry about subbing so fast and things of that nature. So I like that he did that, but you got to give Cam Reddish his just due. The cat is playing good ball on both sides of the ball. You know what I mean? He is balling out there, man. I mean, this cat is really getting it, man. So it's good that he just made that decision. I know Fournier and them won't be happy. I know Grimes might not be happy, but right now, I think until the trading deadline, you're gonna have to roll with what you got. And I think Fournier probably will be moved eventually. No way he's gonna sit the whole season. He shouldn't have to. And I don't think the Knicks will do that to him. If there's some suitors out there for Evan Fournier, I'm quite sure they'll get it there, move him. But what I do like to see is once they move him, it might, who knows what's going to happen with Derrick Rose? You never know, because if you move them two, now you definitely got Grimes and quickly can back up Jalen Brunson. Now you got Cam Reddish and Grimes at the two, you know what I mean, or whatever. So I think it could work out pretty good. But right now, I'm happy with what I seen last night. I love the energy. I love the hustle. The defense came to play last night. They took Laurie Marketing out the game last night. They got a couple of 3-pointers at the beginning of the game, but after that, the Knicks was in it. You know what I mean? So they shut them cats down. That was good, man. Our defense came to play, and that's all we can ask for. And that's all we wanted on Knicks Real Talk. Is like our team should be about their defense first. We ain't worried about scoring. They can get buckets. You know what I mean? RJ averaging 19. Julius Randle 19, Brunson 20. They can get buckets or vice versa, so there's no big deal with that. But I think they did it last night, Shop, how they came to play, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Everybody in there, quality jumping. My man Tim Smith came in the building. Willie, everybody. Giorgio, salute to all you guys and ladies and gents. Appreciate y'all coming in tonight. But Shop Howard, yeah, man. Let's hope that we can take that same energy, move it into the game tonight, man. And like I said, we got a chance to win this game, definitely without no Jokic. He didn't help the safety protocol. I think Eric Gordon, what's his name? Gordon might not even be playing tonight. Aaron Gordon, I apologize. Mm-hmm. And another couple of guys, Bones Holland might not play. So I think we go in there and play like we played last night. We got a good chance to win against these guys tonight.
Yeah, the one thing that we did yesterday, we stayed competitive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We stayed competitive every quarter. Every quarter, it was a pretty decent quarter, pretty close. The game was pretty close all game. Something that I said, man, if we could stay close with these guys per quarter and, put the lead on in the fourth quarter and hold the lead, we can win the game. And somewhat how we kind of won that game yesterday. It's kind of like that, man. And I was glad to see that, man. Guys perform. We still need to pick up our 3-point shooting. I think we only scored. I think our 3-point shooting was only like 33% or something like that. But it did look better. You're starting to see guys playing together, man, and it's really starting to look good. You know what I mean? It's coming together. Like I said yesterday too, man. I just hope it comes together like last year came together, but it came together too late. This year, I hope it comes together a little earlier. And if we can, make it effective a little earlier this year, I think we'll have a better chance of going where you say, Divine, about 45 wins.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, JJ, appreciate that update. JJ said that Aaron Gordon is out, but Bones Holland is in. And so appreciate that, JJ. We're looking out. Yeah, man. For me, I gotta give my man Jericho Sims, bro. Come on, man. Listen, Suppose he had like 11 and 13 or something like that. He was. Oh my God, he's putting up the number. And that dunk, I mean that alley oop over my man Kessler back. I was like, I watched that thing about 100 times a day, and I was like, whoa, this cat really dropped a hammer on these cats last night. So just it was good to see, and that's why the Knicks signed him for 4 years. They gave him his money. They gave Jericho Sims a 4-year deal. You know what I mean? Because I think he's definitely gonna be in here for the Knicks for a minute. He's gonna get better as time go by. So I think that's in the spot right now to Mitchell Robinson get back. I think we good there. It's a shame because when he get back, I think when Mitchell Robinson get back, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Because but what I like about it, them cats step up when they have to. And Jericho Sims right now, being that Mitchell Robinson went down, the young man came in there and he came in there and produced. And that's all you can ask for, man. He got produced, and that's why it's gonna be interesting to see how this thing play out when we get a little bit more healthy. When Mitchell Robinson get back, now you got Grimes and Fournier out of the rotation. It's got to be a move somewhere to be made. I think you still got Deuce. So I think from a defense perspective, can you imagine Deuce McBride on a court with Cam Reddish and Mitchell Robinson playing defense? That would be crazy. You know what I mean? So but I'm glad that we got a lot of depth like that can, when those situations occur, we can make it happen. And last night it kind of showed itself when my man Jericho Sims shot Powell when he came in there backing up Parkenstein and really had a good game for it. I think he helped us win that game last night for sure.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Devon. If I'm not mistaken, I think he had 6, 7, 8 offensive rebounds. Man, he was killing the boys last night. He was giving us second chance opportunities and stuff like that, and we needed that. And not to knock on him, but you've seen when he played a little bit of defense, that him not being on the court as much, he got a little spun around on a couple of plays where they made backdoor cuts on him and got some dunks or some minor plays. But overall, this guy jumped out the gym yesterday. He played great rebound. I mean, he rebounded the ball. Like I said, I believe it was 6, 7, 8 offensive rebound. How many rebounds he had the whole game? 11, 13?
Something like that. 11. I think it was 11.
11, 12, something like that. I think he had like 6, 7, 8 offensive rebounds that gave us second chance points, and that was really big for us. You know what I mean? And and he got out there and he scored some baskets. You know what I mean? He even took a little jump hook shot down and low. He bounced the ball and did a little hook looking like jump shot he tried to do. So he tried to implement his game, and I'm happy for him to do that. You know what I mean? He's getting the minutes. He needs to show what he can do and stuff like that. And he took, if he wasn't in foul trouble, he might have probably had a little bit more minutes out there on the court. And Hardenstein, kudos to him. He came in and he played rough defense. He got gritty. He started pushing people. Sometimes I don't mind when he fouls, because when he fouls you, he fouls guys hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. He go at it.
You know what I mean? So I'm not at first at one point I used to say about him fouling, but sometimes I see it, not all fouls. Some fouls he get the ticky-tack fouls, but when he fouls you, he definitely fouls you. You know what I mean? He let you know he fouled you. So I'm happy about that, man. The team is, it looks different. You know what I mean? This is another change in the 82-game season of seeing a 9-man rotation. And let's see how they come out tonight, man. We pushed that pace. We grabbed these rebounds. We hit our free throws. We were okay on our free throws. RJ missed, I think, 5 or 6 free throw shots last night. But if he had been, I watch RJ and I say how much better he could be. You know what I mean? And 1 or 2 of those easy layups that he missed, you know what I mean? One more 3-pointer and 4 more points at the line, he would have had about 30 points last night. You know what I mean? Yeah. So. And he's not looking well. He's sitting on the court with a mask on and stuff like that. So he's probably got like some type of cold or something like that. So let's see as he gets better. You know what I mean? He still had an okay game yesterday, man. You know what I mean? He had an okay game.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat. That's where that AJ Boogie, that joined the fire, brother. That cover, that's fire, man. And I don't know if y'all seen Jay Boogie's cover out there. I seen it on Twitter, Jay Boog. Join the fire, man. Y'all gotta go check that out, man. Real talk, man. He got that thing solid. 3 capital S's to you, my brother. That's real talk right there. Yeah, man. It's I love the way they play. Like they just play with a little bit of heart, more heart last night. They play with heart. I guess that sit down players only meeting, and like Tim say that's cool, but he wants to see if it reduce on the court, and it did. So kudos to them for sitting there, holding each other accountable, working out all of probably which might have been negative in there that and turned it into a positive. The Cats came out there last night and they performed in Utah, a team that been beating a lot of good teams, 10-5 on their home court. And what can I say about the acquisition of Jalen Brunson? It paid its dividends for the Knicks right now. That kid is killing it, bro. That young man is really putting in the work for the Knicks, man. And I'm happy with his acquisition. I have no problem with that. And I think it only gets better, man. Like I said, I can't wait to Mitch get back. But Jalen Brunson right now, we finally got a floor general that we haven't had in New York since probably 2013 or whatever the case may be. We finally got a floor general in New York. And you can see right now, and this was crazy to me, Shop. We haven't been playing really great basketball, and we still 7-7. You know what I mean? We haven't even been playing great basketball in New York, but we still managed to be 7-7. I think that's real important for us, for all of Knicks fans to realize that we haven't even hit our stride yet, man. And we hanging in there. We win when we lose when we win when we win. That's all right. We still 500, and so maybe we can catch lightning in a bottle pretty soon. I would love to win that game tonight, ladies and gentlemen. If we win that game tonight and we win them 2 games on this road trip, I think that's going to be so important for the Knicks to win that game on the road tonight. To give us a little bit more feeling that, you know what, okay, we went out here and we won 2 in a row. And I remember this happened a couple of years ago when they went out on the road, man, and they won like 4 or 5 in a row. They beat the Lakers. Like I said, they beat the Clippers. They was doing it. So let's hope we can kind of rekindle that thing, man. But I like what I'm seeing so far. To salute to Jalen Brunson. I love the acquisition. I'm salute to Tom Thibodeau for giving Cam Reddish the green light to let him go do what he do. And that young man, I think Cam Reddish is probably one of the most talented dudes on the Knicks, bro. Real talk. That cat, he hit you inside and outside, upside, downside, like Method Man said, hitting you from every angle. The cat just be doing it, you know what I mean? And I'm like what I'm seeing. I like the unselfishness I seen last night. RJ catching them on the oops, Randall catching them in certain spots. I like the team is playing real unselfish, and they showed last night, man. So salute to the Knicks, man, for real talk, man. Them cats is really getting it. Salute my man Cash Out James. Salute to the chat and everybody, man. Salute to all you guys, man. Tim, my man. Salute to you, Tim. Tim, I open up the panel before us all over, brother. You can get in here and get it popping with us. But I just want to say one thing as well, and I think Tim JJ just hit on it. Once RJ get consistent, once Randall once they all get that 3-point percentage up, I think it'll be really good for them. We still haven't hit that 3-point percentage where we need to be at, and then I go right to the tail of the tape. And then we can see what we'll talk about, for the night's game. In the last 10 games, they're going to tell the tape for both teams. And if you look at that, Knicks 4-6 in the last 10 games. They scored 111. They scored 117. We 45 rebounds a game. They 45. We rebounded just as good as them by a couple of percentage points. Their assist numbers is higher than us by 6. Field goal percentage, they kind of 50%. They got a lot of good talent down there, but Jokic is understandable. Their numbers should be better than Knicks with the talent they got down there. And like I said, the one for us we got to get better at is that 3-point percentage. We only have 32.4 in the last 10 games. We want to see that get up at least league average, or and I think we do that, we'd be all right. So for both squads, but that team is projected to be top 4 in the East and the West. I meant to say. So we going in there against a team that's really they got championship aspirations, Shop Howard, and we just got to go in there and play ball tonight, go hard, just like we did last night. Just D up. And I think if we D up, we might got a chance to be in the game with not knowing that they don't got the Joker in there tonight. You know what I mean? So I think it takes less pressure off of Hartenstein and Jericho Sims. They had to deal with that monster down there. So let's see, man. Let's see if we can go in there tonight and replicate what we did against these guys and pull out a victory tonight. That would be real nice.
Yeah, this is a time as as everyone talks about and how they talk about the Knicks. We beat teams that are here to what's the word? Oh my gosh, but we beat teams that are not that good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And this team right now don't have their 2 or 3 of their players tonight. And this is a team that we should, try to win tonight. You know what I mean? And the tanking, that's what I was trying to say. We beat the tanking teams and the teams that don't have their star players on there, like we beat Philly and such so on and so forth. So this should be a team that we should beat tonight because this would be a big win. It's on the road, and we just came off a big win. You know what I mean? So this is a, and I believe this is a game that we can win. We have no problem scoring the basketball. Our offense is not really a problem. We can score. Last night we had 117, 118 last night. Night before we had 135. We can score the basketball. What we're trying to what I think as a Knicks fan, what I think the Knicks need to try to accomplish is to get their defense a little bit better, and it looked better last night. So let's see if this 9-man rotation works out tonight. Let's see what Tom Thibodeau comes out tonight. Maybe it might not be that same 9-man rotation. Maybe he might try to instill Grimes in there, something like that. But whatever it is, man, I push the pace, grab some rebounds, hit our free throws. We can win any game out there.
Yeah, real talk. I agree, man. For the start of the lineup tonight, I don't think too much change for the Knicks. We rolling out there tonight with obviously Cam Reddish, Jalen Brunson, Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, Julius Randle, and Hartenstein. And I think for Denver Nuggets, I don't think this lineup is official because I know that Jokic is out. And if Aaron Gordon don't play, then I don't want to say that's 100% what they're going to bring out there tonight because we know Jokic is out, health and safety protocol. They had Aaron Gordon out. Who knows what happened by the time we come. Michael Porter Jr., Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Jamal Murray. Obviously, them cats got gunners down there. They can knock them down from everywhere. I mean, they got some good shooters out there. They got a lot of good talent. Like I said, they projected to really go in there and play. But here's the situation. Like I said last night, we got to get this thing right here together. We don't have nobody shooting even league average in our 3-point lineup. Cam Reddish is shooting 34%, which is probably the best on the team, and Julius Randle shooting 33%. And I think it will go up through time. I think it'll get better. But we definitely got to find a way to shore up that 3-point defense. That offense and get that trade ball to go down a little bit more. But even though we not shooting good at the trade, we still found a way to win last night. So I'm kind of happy about that, Shot Power. That even though we're not shooting that 3 ball pretty well, we found a way to literally go out there and win the game. So I'm salute to the Knicks for not relying on that 3 ball when they hit them when they have to, but they don't rely on them. That's a good thing, man. And they kind of showed last night. So great job by them, man, scoring without that 3-point shot last night. They came out there and scored like 117, whatever, and to 111. That was a good thing. So overall, man, I'm ready for this thing tonight, man. I think we can go in there and win this game tonight, ladies and gents. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at, man. You don't know what it is. Piece of the guard, law wise, quality jumper, Hamilton Lee, Pudge, nice, my brother in the building, Tim Smith, everybody. Keep salute to all you guys, man, coming up in the building tonight. But it'll be a real good game tonight. We can win this thing, man. What's Denver's weakness? I would pretty much say it looked like they had real prolific offense, quality jump. I'm just gonna say they defense probably. They got Michael Porter Jr. He's not a good defender. Jokic's not a great defender. Murray is not a great defender. I think their offense was dominant. You know what I mean? So I think that's what our defense gonna have to come to play tonight. They're gonna have to come play real hard on the defense tonight because their offense is lethal. Them cats can get buckets from everybody. But I think we're gonna be able to challenge it. Let's see, man. We know they're not the Utah Jazz, but at the same time, they don't have the Joker there, like I said. So it might give us a little bit more chance to win that game. And I think we go out there and get a pop of night. We'll salute you, my brother. Real talk. But Shot Powers, I think tonight, Elton Lee in the building, Professor in the building with a salute to you, Elton Lee. I think the key tonight is do what we did last night. Come out there and play some defense, man. That's what's going to dictate what we do. Play some defense. We got a chance to win this game because we know our offense is there. They're not a threat to us. I think Kentavious plays some good defense, but they don't have a lot of great defenders out there. I know it's a team thing, but I think we can go in there and take advantage of that and try to get this thing tonight, Shot.
Yeah, I think we got a chance tonight, man. I think we got a very good chance, especially playing as well as we did yesterday. Like I said, we had a little flaws, still trying to figure out how the defense is. You see a couple of lapses in the perimeter defense yesterday because people are still trying to figure out who follows the man that comes off the switch and who steps up to the man that gets the ball. You know what I mean? But in overtime, it wasn't as bad as it was 3 games ago. Let's say it like that. And it wasn't as bad as the last game that we played. So, they showed up, you know what I mean? And I hope they can continue to do that. And I mean, the more they do it, the more they run Tibbs rotations, hopefully the better they will get at it. And right now they're playing good deep. They played a good game yesterday, and I'm hoping to see them come out tonight. I'm very happy to see what Cam Reddish is doing right now. I'm real big on Cam Reddish, and I knew if he gets the time, he can perform. So I hope tonight, since I'm talking about him so much, I hope that he comes out tonight and he gets another game around 17 to 24 points tonight. You know what I mean? The things that I'm hoping that he does better tonight is his defense is great and he's scoring the ball. If maybe he could get down there and grab 3 to 5 more rebounds tonight. You know what I mean? Let's fill up the stat sheet tonight. Get 2 or 3 assists tonight. Get 2 or 3 steals tonight. You know what I mean? Fill the stat sheet up tonight. You know what I mean? Make it real hard for Grimes to want to come off that to even think about Grimes starting in the starting unit now. I mean, so he's rolling right now. You know what I mean? I hope he continues. So that's why I'm going to put an extra emphasis on. I hope tonight is the same night that he played like last night. Play some great defense. No more low scoring greens. I want him to see at least 17 points a night from now on in.
Yeah. I tell you what, man. The last couple of games, 26 the other night, 19 last night. But I tell you what's going to be really nice to me. I want to see how he's going to defend Michael Porter Jr. tonight.
Yes.
That's going to be that. I don't even, if Cam Reddish don't have a great offensive game, as long as he helps shut down Michael Porter Jr., then I think that's a win for the Knicks. But I don't think Michael Porter Jr. can do anything with Cam Reddish on the. I mean, he's good, but I think Cam Reddish, can really give him the business from the offense standpoint. So, but the defense side of the ball, if Cam Reddish can get there and just kind of contain him, and take that's one less guy we got to worry about. And then obviously you want to hope RJ Barrett can get into a good defense group tonight. He was sick the other night too, man. Get kudos to RJ Barrett. He was sick under the weather last night, but he still had to do it. Came out there and play and dropped 18. And he was, and I heard, like the night, he probably tried to take all the vitamins that he could take. He know how important that game was, and I think that was a good thing for him to get out there and get it popping. Yeah, man, it is some great matchups in that game, man. So I'm looking forward to that one for sure. Cam Reddish and Michael Porter Jr. and I guess Jamal Murray, RJ gonna have to get in his bag on that dude. RJ got to, I think you got to throw RJ on Jamal Murray. You know what I mean? And maybe with RJ's size and his height, maybe and we got his physical strength as well. It make it a little tough for that brother today. And then we see what Bones Holland gonna do with and all these guys with Jalen Brunson. They're gonna have a problem dealing with Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is the real deal. He is the real deal. And like I said, and Michael Porter Jr. is a problem, Tim. He really is, man. That cat can get buckets. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's why I'm so happy that we in a new era with the Knicks. Because you think about it, the Knicks passed them up for Kevin Knox and these guys. We done passed up Donovan Mitchell for Frank. So I'm glad this is a new era for the Knicks, man. Because that guy could have been a Knick, but obviously Steve Milton didn't want to take a chance on that back and all that injury history. But and they gave that boy $200 million. You know what I mean? So. He worth every penny when it comes to his offense skills. But that's going to be a good challenge for Cam Reddish. But Cam Reddish he's now doing what RJ did last year to me, Shop Howard. He seemed like he was playing the best wings in the league last year, RJ Barrett. I mean, he was trying to defend the best players at that position last year. But now you got guys like Cam Reddish. Now he could take on that responsibility, pretty much guarding some of the better perimeter players in the league or forwards, and he's doing a good job tomorrow. I like them at the 2 with that 6'8" frame of his. So in other words, you got a 6'6" shooting guard, and they going up against Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish kind of causes problems right there. So I think that's a good look by the way the Knicks did that. And I'm glad he's in there because he does make a difference on that defense end other side of the ball. And then offensively, if you average 2 guard in the league, Cam Reddish can play bully ball on them as well. And he got skill to put the ball on the floor. Some of the moves he was doing last night was crazy. I'm like, so Cam Reddish, man, I'm glad he finally got a chance to get in here, man, and show what he could do. And patience is a virtue, and I'm glad that Tom Thibodeau had the patience. I'm glad, guys, Cam Reddish had the patience to be patient. To Tom Thibodeau, like, I got to unleash this cat, and they did it. So salute to my man, Killer Cam, and kids keep balling out. I like that. I like that wing. I love him and RJ Barrett. I love that wing position for the Knicks, man. And Julius Randle doing what he's doing. Julius playing good ball. They got to clean up a couple of things here and there, but Julius Randle's been playing good ball too. So once we get Mitchell Robinson back in that starting five with Mitch, Randle, Cam Reddish, RJ, Brunson, that's solid. And then you got quickly Obi and these cats coming off the bench, man. Just getting it popping, man. So let's hope these Knicks continue this trend. And maybe they this team. I like the way they trending. I can't wait till Mitchell Robinson get back. But overall, tonight is going to be a good test for us, man. I hope we go out there and prevail. Shot Howard. Got 2-0 on that West Coast trip so far. It's been pretty good.
Yeah, it's no question about that, Divine, man. We just got to get out there and play some decent basketball. You know what I mean? We won the game yesterday, and this is a different team, so we have to play a different style of basketball. And hopefully, Tom Thibodeau could get these guys to implement his format out there tonight. You know what I mean? If they could play something similar to this team also can shoot. You know what I mean? They even though what their guys are, they got a couple of guys that are out that can shoot the 3-pointers, but they're 3-point shooting. They're a 3-point shooting team. I believe you put the stats up. I think they were like 43% from 3-point range. And I mean that's where we need to be. You know what I mean? So but they have some players out that shoot the three like Gordon. The big man, he shoots the 3 too. I can't think of his name right now off the top of my head. Jokic, you know what I mean? So, with those two guys out, that depletes their scoring a little bit. So other players have to step up tonight. And if we can hold down these other players that want to step up tonight, you know what I mean, we can win this game. We should be able to win this game somewhat easily. You know what I mean? If we can, like I said the other game, if we can stay competitive per quarter with these guys and grab an advantage at the end of the third going into the fourth, we can hold on to the advantage. And another thing that I want to bring up is I think we have a better chance of winning some of these games because Brunson has played yesterday. Brunson played Collins very well. You know what I mean? Very, very well. You want to know why he played him very well and why he beat him up on the low post? Because he played in the West Coast with him. And all these teams that we're about to see right now, Brunson played these guys last year probably almost 4 times, during the year. And I mean, like we see them twice a year, one time at their place and they come to our place. But being in the West, Brunson played these guys. These are people that he plays against in the West. So their matchups are about 4 times to seeing these guys. So he should be a big fire setter for us tonight too, knowing how this team played. This team is something similar for what they had last year, and Brunson played these guys a couple of times last year. So I think we should have a good honor with Jalen Brunson running the point tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why his acquisition was so important because not only he played in the Western Conference for the last 4 years, is what he did in the Western Conference last year. This cat took the cat to the Western Conference Final. I mean, he was balling. When I mean balling, Jalen Brunson got game, bro. He's a winner. He's a leader. And I think if he wasn't on this team and you had any other point guard, I think the Knicks would be like maybe 3, 4, and 10 or whatever. Because I just think that his winning attitude, his leadership, is paying dividends for the New York Knicks. So I'm happy about that. You know what I'm looking for tonight, though. I'm looking forward tonight for Julius Randle having a big game tonight. Especially if Aaron Gordon out there. I don't know who they back up for. I don't know if Jeff Green's still on the team, but Jeff Green used to always give Julius Randle a problem when he was in Brooklyn. I'm like, man. So, depending on who they power forward tonight, I think Julius Randle should have a good game tonight. If Kentavious Caldwell-Pope starting, and obviously I think you put RJ on him and put Cam Reddish on Michael Porter Jr. So I like the matchup there. It's just Jamal Murray's going to be the issue. You know what I mean? Let's see how I haven't seen how he played since he came back off that knee injury. They got a talented offensive squad there, but defensively, I'm not too concerned. I think we can go. I think we can get in our bag offensively and get it popping against some guys. But what I'm not concerned is how our defense going to match up against that firepower that they have on that team. They got some really good players on that team, and guys who really can stroke the ball and they really good at what they do. I mean, like I said, Jeff Green there, he used to always give Julius Randle a problem. So we'll see though. Ish Smith was out and guys like that. But I think we'd be all right. I'm not too concerned with their bench. We got some good bench players. But I'm not too concerned with it. So we'll see how it goes, man. If the Knicks can go in there and just prevail and play good defense tonight like they did last night, I think we got a really good chance of walking out of there with a W tonight, man. That get us at one game over 500. We right now sitting in the East right now. We sitting in a pretty good position in the East. So that's a good thing as well. Let's see how it goes. Let's see if the Knicks can compete tonight, battle, and then just go hard. They go hard. She'll play with her heart tonight. Play with a lot of confidence. The defense, I'm not worried about nothing the Knicks do. Just play some defense, man. If y'all play defense, everything else will take care of itself because the offense has been playing pretty good this year. But we definitely got to. This is one of the nights where we need our defense to be at its best. And we got to guard that three-point line tonight because them cats can knock them down. Caldwell Pope can knock them down. Michael Porter Jr. can knock them down. Jamal Murray can knock them down. I mean, they got cats who just can knock them down. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a big test for the Knicks tonight is how you going to play on that perimeter. But after what I seen last night, I feel good. They made adjustments at the right time. You know, they set it off at the beginning. They knocked down a couple of threes here and there. But then they made the adjustments. You know, Beasley had a couple going last night, but then they made the adjustments. So that's what it's about. They come out there on fire, make the adjustments. But I do think the Knicks come out there on a good defense play tonight. I think they're gonna come out there and play some good defense tonight for sure, Shaw.
Yeah, that is true. And the one thing we talked so much about our starting unit, kudos to our second unit, man. Obi Toppin is playing some incredible basketball this year. And I mean, he doesn't score going to the basket, unless it's a dunk, if it's an alley-oop, but he's starting to shoot that three-pointer, man. And I think he had 4 shots yesterday. I think he had 3. I think he ended up with about 9 points or something like that. And I mean, that's big. And big shout out to the dog. This guy IQ is playing. He's starting to get into a rhythm now. He's starting to play. Last couple of games, he's been pretty aggressive, scoring the ball a little bit, passing the ball. Grabbing some rebounds and stuff like that. So we got some we got some players now, man, and Hartenstein and Rose. And Sims. Sims in the second unit. They're looking. They're looking together, and I like what Tibbs did yesterday when he transitioned some of the starters with some of the second unit. Seeing Cam Reddish and with IQ and Brunson, on the court and stuff like that. That was a good look. There's a couple of things that he's starting to do that, we see what happens. We're still early in the season. I'm glad we over. What we this will put us right 7-7 right now. So let's see if we can capture this game tonight and make us over 500.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, salute to the chat. That's where it's at.
Word up.
NYC, L. Lee, the professor, the Joker. Jokic is out on health and safety protocols. We had to worry about him tonight. L. Lee, he's going to be out tonight. He entered health and safety protocol last night, like Jay Boogie said. No pain on the face today, brother. So overall, man, it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be challenging, but it's going to be fun. I think the Knicks can prevail tonight. I trust and believe in this team, man. I know we get a lot of people doubt what they're doing because it's early and they get upset, and they got rightfully so. When you passionate fans like us, you just want them to do good, man. So and that counting Tibbs and everybody. But one thing I can say, the players stepped up last night, and that's what the big difference was for me last night. The players stepped up. You get paid a lot of money to perform, and they performed last night. They got together, came together collectively, broke bread the other day amongst each other, talked out, aired out the things that they need to feel what a collective unit should do, and they did. They came together and they paid dividends, man. Real talk, man. Yeah, salute to the chat. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button, run them up with a thumbs up. Y'all already know I'm about to open up the panel in a few minutes, so Tim and everybody can get in, man. For the last half hour, we get it popping. But we in the Mile High City. Y'all know how that altitude is, so we got to hope that the Knicks can maintain that altitude tonight, man, and try to. And if you had to go a couple more deep in the bench, if somebody getting winded, so be it. You know what I mean? Because it's all about winning the game tonight. Then you get back to your normal. But I think they definitely going to have to really might have to stretch the lineup a little bit if the cats start getting winded a certain type of way and they start feeling some type of way. Good thing about Jalen Brunson, like you said, Shot Powell, he played out there. Hartenstein played out there in the West last year. So them cats kind of, they got familiarity with them guys out there. So I do think it'll be a good thing, man, for the Knicks. But I'm excited about it, man, because I'm excited about the chance to win 2 in a row. Like JJS said, we haven't went out there in 16 years. I think we might break that tonight, man. Like I said, now we're gonna see how good they are with the Joker. and all that. But we just got to come to play. Are you right? Hey, Willie, you might be right about that. We might see him tonight, man. You might see him just because of that reason, just because of the altitude reason. You might see them cats in there if they get winded. Yeah, facts. JJP, real talk. That altitude is different, man. I know my boy Will the Thrill who be in the chat. Will out there in Colorado. He probably at the game tonight, my man. Salute my man Will Selton, man. He always in the building representing Real Talk from day one. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We just got to go out there and play collectively, play together, play for 48 minutes. Play 48 minutes tonight. Just keep doing what y'all doing. I love what these cats doing. Cam Reddish. Just if you have another game like you had the last couple of games, I think you can honestly say that he done found his comfort zone with the Knicks shot powers. I think if Cam Reddish popped tonight and then the rest of this road trip, I think you can pretty much say since he's been in the Knicks lineup, they actually got a 500 record, over 500 actually. So since he implemented Cam Reddish into the starting lineup, Knicks probably like 3-1, something like that nature. So that's a good look right there, man. But I'm happy about him. And Raymond, you can't. Hey, listen, I said, man, that boy could. Last night I was trying to tell Shot Powers in the chat. I watched that Jericho Sims alley-oop about 50 times today. And that young boy got some pogo sticks on him. I mean, clear for takeoff. I mean, yeah, that kid is. So I'm happy for him getting this fly. I just had to put that out there. But that thing had me give me chill bumps when I watched the way he dunked on my man. I'm like, ooh, and quickly just threw it up there. And he's like, went over his back and got it. I was like, so far, that's one of the top ones I've seen this year, yo. So salute to Jericho Sims, man. He really in this bag too, man. I'm glad Tibbs giving him the opportunity. Like I said, and that's what it's about. When somebody go down, next man up. So if Mitchell Robinson went down, he get the opportunity, next man up. And if somebody else might go down, next man up. And I think if we keep doing that, man, we in a good spot. That's why we said that Knicks had a deep team, Shot Powell. That's why we think they were a pretty deep team, and it's starting to show. When cats go down, you got cats who can step up, and I'm happy to see that, man. Real talk.
Yeah, this game I believe is one. I always say the push the pace and about the push the pace of rebounds, but tonight I really believe in pushing the pace with this team, man. If we have to stay even with this team or play above them from the jump, and the perimeter defense, once again, we definitely have to do that. But our offense tonight, the thing that's been keeping us in a lot of the games that even when we lost, to try to get us back in the games and stuff like that, we need to have we need to be consistent tonight. We need to have almost 30 points a quarter. 30 points a quarter tonight, man. We have to be offensive minded, and I hope that since we're in the mile high, those jumpers that we missing a little too far, fall a little short. A little into the basket, because of the less air up there. We take that less air shot. Maybe it won't hit so much air as it goes into, and it starts going swish instead of hitting the back of the backboard. You know what I mean? So let's see if that happens tonight, man. Push that pace, grab some rebounds, hit our free throws. We win this game tonight.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, let me open up the panel. Bring in the ambassador, my brother Jay Boogie is in the building. Knicks Real Talk. JB, what's popping?
What's going on, my brothers? How y'all brothers doing this Wednesday evening, man? Salute to y'all, man. Salute, shout out to the chat. The greatest people it is, the most loyal, respectful people it is y'all that's in the chat, man. Ain't no other squad nowhere, no other sports got a more loyal and respectful foundation like we got, man. It's all orange and blue, man. I love us, man. I love y'all people, man. Yeah, y'all guys talking some real great talk, man. You know what I'm saying? Why not us? Why we can't get 2 dubs back to back? You know what I'm saying? A lot of things ain't happening for Denver. We trying to get a lot of things going for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? I love the meeting that Julius called. Come here, let me holler, let me talk to y'all. I don't care how they feel about me talking. You know what I'm saying? But that's a starting point. You know what I'm saying? You need to bring guys in, you know what I'm saying? You know it says come together right now. You know what I'm saying? You bring everybody together, you know what I'm saying? You can talk things out. You can feel how the next man feel. And then you can tell them how you feel. Real men do real things. So that was a great start for us, you know what I'm saying? Right. And it carried over to the game. Look, guys, you ought to be tired of losing games that you know what I'm saying, in the fashion of way that we've been losing games. Last night, That was a big time W. Yeah, no respect for us. They ain't got no respect for us, so we gonna take it out on you. You ain't want to give us Donovan. Come here, I'm punch you in your mouth. Okay, y'all undefeated at home. Come here, let me punch you in your mouth. Hold up, I ain't finished. NBA, y'all took the game off TV. You think I ain't know that? You thought I forgot about that? It was supposed to be at 10:30. You know what I'm saying? The second game on TNT, y'all switched the time and everything. You know what? Punch y'all in the mouth too. We want to know our business. Because if we'd have lost this game, they would have been talking about that Danny Ainge thing somewhere all over the place. They'd have been talking all over the sports. Yo, that's why we took them off there. They don't deserve to be there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got that song for y'all. It's all eyes on us, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna be with us but us, man. That's why I appreciate and love everybody so much for the fullest. But we got to get this dub tonight. You know what I'm saying? And even if we don't get a dub, I want to see more chemistry. Keep building and keep rocking together. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a competitive loss than just a blowout loss. As long as it's developing and showing chemistry to everybody working together, going out for one another, playing for one another. You know what I'm saying? You know, picking their brother up when they down. It's team, TAM, together. Everybody always matter. That's what everybody need to know, man. We got a team. We got a squad. Let's continue on gelling and figure this thing out. And you said it right, Devon. We got a point guard. Yeah, we got a point guard for the future. He here. I don't care how his height is. I don't care about none of that. He got this right here. And I appreciate that more than anything. So what I want to do, I want to treat him like Van Fleet. I want to treat him like the Toronto got Van Fleet and just surround him with nothing but a whole bunch of 3-and-D long athletic guys, you know what I'm saying? Still a book out, you know what I'm saying? A chapter out, they book, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do and see what we got. But right now, you know what I'm saying? We're in a good space, you know what I'm saying? Bad as we are performing, look where we at far as in the standings. That's a good thing, and it's a bad thing. But Leon, you got to pick and choose which direction we're going to go. You know what I'm saying? You not seem like you ain't go get Donovan, so it don't seem like you're trying to go big time. So if you're not going big time, you need to continue on bringing up these young guys and let them rock and let them develop. I love Cam out there. Cam, keep doing you, man. Keep doing you, Cam. Only one thing about Cam I like to say about Cam tonight, I heard you, Devon. I want to switch that a little bit because Cam is more better long-length on that perimeter as D. So guess what? Hey, yo, come here, my man, point guard for Denver. I'm not letting you breathe. I don't know if you're in shape. I don't know if you got all your win. So I'm picking you up full court pressure, but I'm going to do it with Cam. I could put, RJ on the other guy, you know what I'm saying, with the bad back because he's not going to post you up. Everything he's going to do is be facing the rim. So RJ can check him because all he's going to do is catch and shoot. He ain't beat nobody off the dribble, no nothing. That's an easy night off for RJ. But Cam, I'm going to make, you know what I'm saying, oh boy, that point guard work. As soon as we make a basket, you know what I'm saying, I'm in your chest all the way full court. Ain't no easy walking and nothing like that because you don't want to let teams get, set in their offenses and stuff, start running they plays and everything. Because a lot of teams, they got great offensive sets. And Denver is one. Just because Joker's not playing tonight, you know what I'm saying, don't mean they can't run their offensive set. But how you defeat that, pick them up and take them out their offensive set. Don't let them get comfortable. Don't let them relax. None of that, man.
Yeah, you're real talk, Jay, Boogie, 100%. Yeah, I'm down with that as well because Jamal Murray, he is a handful. So, you put Cam Reddish, he can't shoot over Cam Reddish. You know what I mean? He can't shoot over Cam Reddish, Chop Howard. And I agree with you on that. I'd be 100% right. Michael Porter Jr., he ain't no threat in the paint and nothing like that. So RJ can kind of just let him get in his grill, get up on him on that 3-point line. Don't let him air out. Get up in his grill. I think Chop Howard, that might be the way to go. So I agree with you on that one, Jay Boogie. And I'm like I'm with you though. You know what? Even if we don't win the game, just to compete. That's what I want to see. These cats compete, man. And if you lose by 2 or 3, then you give the other team their credit. But I don't think we're gonna. Hopefully we don't see no more of these blowout games for the Knicks, man.
That's right.
They turned the corner, man. They realized, like, listen, like you said, all eyes on us. We all we got. You know what I'm saying? And and I think they on that united standing. Divided we fall. I think they starting to realize that we don't come in to do this thing as a team collectively. Then you know what? It's gonna be like it was in the last couple of games. So Shop Powell, I think Jay Boogie on with that one, man. We just gotta go out there and play with heart, play with grit. And get back to being a gritty committee, you know what I mean, and go out there and get it popping, man. Represent the city, man. Represent, who you stand for. I'm really looking forward to this game. I think the Knicks walk out there with a W tonight, man. I really do, man. I really do. Let me get the chat in here. Get Shop Power, not get Jarvis and Tim up in the building, and they can get it popping with us.
Just a simple thing, just like you two great guys. I mean, togetherness. That's all I want to see, togetherness, man. And that's all I've been preaching for this team to play this whole year, play together, yeah, if we gonna go down, let's go down together, but let's go down fighting. You know what I mean? Let's not, some of these games that we lost, it wasn't no fight in them. You know what I mean? It was, it felt like, we got punched in the face and we was like, ow, you know what I mean? We don't need no more of those. You know what I mean? So let's just see if we can get out here, push some pace, grab some rebounds, hit our free throws, win some games tonight. Salute to you, Jarvis. Salute to you, Tim.
My brother, salute. Tim, what's
Salute.
What
Salute,
up,
King.
man?
Yo, you guys can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
We hear you,
brother.
brother.
Yeah, salute to you, great kings up here. Divine, Shaw Powers, Jarvis, Big Bro, J Boogie, the GOAT. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. If you guys haven't subscribed to this great show, definitely, of course, y'all nothing, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and let you know when these great kings, Shaw Powers and Divine coming on here, giving you that great Knicks content. You know what I'm saying? And plus all the other podcasts as well for the love of the game.
Facts.
Nothing but Knicks, Blonde Tears, all of them, man. There's so many Knicks podcasts. We got the best fans in the world, and just know, chat, you guys are appreciated because you do make the show. You know what I mean? Even if you ain't up here with these guys and with us up here on this panel, you guys do make the show. And y'all guys are appreciated.
That's the visible panel right there. The chat is
so,
that, bro, for real.
Man, but I just got to say this, I'm still not happy. I'm still not happy. I got to get somebody to call it.
I like Tim. Hey, let me real quick. I like Tim got a little bit of lifeline for one game for you, huh?
I got to keep it real. Like, I don't trust Tibbs. I still don't trust him. And Leon Rose got to get this smoke too, because you can't mix business with pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to cut that friendship. Sometimes that friendship, you know what I mean? You got to deal with that outside of work. You know what I'm saying? When you at work, you know what I'm saying? It's work. It's all play. You know what I'm saying? You got to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? But outside of work, y'all could be all the friends you want. And if he ain't doing his job, if the person is working at a job, right, and you ain't doing your job, you're gonna get what? You're gonna get fired. They ain't gonna keep you around. You know what I'm saying? And that's real talk. So at the end of the day, I don't trust him. It had to take the team to call their own meeting. It had to take their own team to cause a meeting to come together and figure things out on their own. That's sad. That don't even look right. You are a leader. You should have been doing that. There's no way. Utah is considered a subpar team to me. That's a team that's just put together of players that's good. You know what I'm saying? That came from different teams and good. You know what I'm saying? They consider a subpar team. They went in, yeah, they got a good coach over there, a young coach that believe in them and got them boys just running. So they're a surprise team. So to me, that's considered a subpar team, even though they winning. That's a good look that the Knicks won last night. Yeah. You understand? And they playing the Denver team that don't even have their best players. When they start playing the top teams with the players, with the top players, then we'll see something. Until then, I don't trust them until they beat the top teams. Right now, like I said, the top teams, they look like a draft team, like we tanking. Against the third-party team, we look like a playoff team. That's sad. There's no way that we should have that same energy like last night against anybody. And that's facts. We're gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I don't trust this game. This game is suspect. The altitude in Denver is crazy. The breathing is crazy. I don't know. I hope they make me wrong again, because I said they was gonna go on 5. So I ain't scared to eat my crow. Would you say eat the crow? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
put some sweet baby rays on it.
It is what it is. Look, they made me proud because I'm a diehard Knicks fan. But Tom Thibodeau is the one that I don't trust, you know what I'm saying, as a leader. You know what I mean? He did pretty good. Let's hope Sims have another good game, because if it wasn't for his presence, that game could have went a whole nother different way. So there's other ways to look at the game. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see us take off and go in the right direction. That's it, man. But this dude just make me cringe coaching. That's it. So, you know what I mean? And I was glad. I was kind of glad with that win yesterday. They proved me wrong, but I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm happy we got the win. But let's see some consistency, like you said. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We all want to see some consistency.
Let Jarvis get in, Tim.
Jarvis, rock out, baby.
Go ahead, Jarvis. Salute, my brother.
Oh man, salute! What's going on, my brothers? It's been a minute. Jay Boogie been on fire. I've been checking Jay Boogie, man, making his rounds on different podcasts, man. He always been supporting the brothers, on all these podcasts, man, and that is so awesome to see, man. Jay Boogie, man, hats off to you. Your inspiration definitely to Knicks Nation, bro, and just keep up the good work, man. We appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all,
But yeah,
man.
this y'all brothers was saying it, man. Y'all brothers was saying it. The key word for me that I'm just looking for: compete. I'm not about to throw no bunch of expectations on them. Do this, do that. I want to see more. Just compete, man, and pick the direction and commit to it fully. We didn't go out there and get a star so-called player and bring it in, which is fine. It's okay. It's not the end of the world because we still have an opportunity to do that. But, man, let them young boys get run. Derrick Rose, love you, but now is the time. Get Derrick Rose to a contender. Fournier, thank you for your service and what you did. Get him to a contender.
Facts.
Randall, appreciate you starting this thing off, but him and RJ have not found their footing together. They're taking away from each other, so it doesn't match.
Right.
So help free them guys. Obi is not a better player than Randall, but he may be a better fit in the starting lineup. So with this lineup, so it is time to embrace that direction fully, man, and let's just go with it and let the chips fall where they may. How long we gonna sit back? You got Deuce McBride here, and we're just sitting and wasted up on just wasted on the bench, coming in for 6 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, barely playing, and then you up there talking about you want some defense on the perimeter. At the point guard slot, give the young boys some burn. How will he ever get better? How will we ever know what we're really going to get from him? It's time to move these pieces, man, and commit, man. But that's the word for me tonight. All I want to see, win or lose, compete. Compete. This year should be evaluating what you need to do going forward to continue to add pieces to this team and make moves to make us better going forward and securing the future at the same time. So compete, man. That's all I ask. Just compete. I don't want to see another OKC performance, man. Compete. Where the Bulldogs at?
Yeah, we don't need that, man. You know what? It's a tough situation with the Knicks. I understand what they tried to do, Jay Boogie and everybody. They signed Brunson. They had RJ. They signed RJ. They signed Mitchell Robinson. They signed Julius Randle last year. So I mean, they got $100 million squad in the starting lineup. When you even add Evan Fournier, that's a lot of money. So you know, and I don't have a problem with them trying to go that. I think they was trying to say, you know what, we need to get back to the playoffs. I get it, but I also understand, like, you know what, Evan Fournier. I think Evan Fournier. I love Derrick Rose, guys. I love Derrick Rose. That's my man. But if we think Derrick Rose is not going to be able to maintain throughout the course of the year, send him to a contender. Send Fournier to a contender. Do right by them. If you're not going to keep them, do right by them. Send them to a contender and give them a chance to win a ring. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping if they decide to go that direction that Jarvis talking about. But I still think that the Knicks is going to maintain to the trading deadline. They're going to move Fournier with somebody else. And I just got that feeling they're going to see if they can get somebody here that can help the team, Jay Boogie. I don't really think that they're ready to embrace the rebuild right now because they done spent so much money. But I don't have a problem either way. I think, believe it or not, with the acquisition of Cam Reddish, the way he playing, when Mitchell Robinson get back, so Mitchell Robinson, RJ, Cam Reddish, Brunson, and Randall, that's not a bad team. If they can all get it together, lock down on the defense, and then you got, Quickly, Grimes, Obi Toppin, Hawkins come off the bench. I still think this team is got a good chance to go out there and do something. They might not be the creme de la creme. They might not be the 1, 2, or 3 or 4 seed, but I do think this team, if they start playing more consistent, get back on the defense end of the side of the ball, I think they're a playoff team. That's why I think the Knicks is probably just trying to say, well, listen, we spent up $100 million, on our starting five. There's no way in the world we're gonna be trying to be tanking or anything. So I just think that we're not going to get that. You know what I mean? Jay Boogie, I think these cats going to try to go out there and make it happen. I just think that's what they're going to do. Whether it's right or wrong, whether we agree or disagree with it, I think the Knicks aiming for the playoffs, and they're not going to take less. That's what the organization would do. What we might want to say, we want to see the young guys. I get it, but I don't think where they going to right now because of the money they spent. How they going to justify spending $150 million payroll almost? And I don't think they're there, Jay Boogie. I think they're going to try to get in that playoff and try to make some noise, which I want to do because we want to see these cats get in the playoffs. We can't keep just being mediocre for all these years. The Knicks haven't, other than when Tom Thibodeau got here 2 years ago, we haven't been in the playoffs in 9 years. I think they're getting tired of that, and I think they're going to try to figure out a way to say, you know what, it's going to be a disgruntled cat out there. We got the picks, we got some movable contracts. They're going to see what's going to happen. I think they're going to go there. I think that's what they're going to do. You know, just from my perspective, whether it's right or wrong, I think that's what they're going to do, Jay Boogie. I think these cats going to go out there and try to get another player in there who's going to be kind of disgruntled to add to what they got to see if they can help get them deep in the playoffs. And next year, when all of them, you know, they do something else. That's where I think they at, man. You know, I don't know.
But whatever they do, Leon, you got to figure it out. You stop being so scared. If you're going to swing for the fences, swing for the fences. You can't allow yourself to have a guy sitting right there, and he's sitting right here in your own backyard the whole summer, going to baseball games, hockey games, everything. He here, and you don't grab him and keep him home. So you know when you don't make moves like that, and it's there for the taking. You know what I'm saying? To me, you're telling me that, you know, you want to go this way. So if you want to go this way with the young,
go that way.
Stick with it. You know what I'm saying? I just want you to, you know what I'm saying? I just want us to go ahead and don't just start something. You know what I'm saying? Finish it. You know, whatever it is that we're going to do. If you're going to swing for the fences, swing. Stop holding. Stop holding back, you know, and go get what you're going to go get. If not, then get these other guys out of these guys' way and let them go ahead and rock out because they're they playing defense on their own team. You know what I'm saying? Them guys you got in the way of these young guys that can't come up and take off. You know, the guys in front of them is stopping them for their growth. You know what I mean? So I just want us to pick and choose the right, whatever way you want to go. We as the people gonna be. Whether we like it or not, we're going to be okay with it. We'll figure out how to be okay with the decisions because you're our squad, and we love and we appreciate our squad. So if we get, you know, grumpy about it for 2-3 days, you know, then the 4th and 5th day, we'll start trying to see and figure out, you know what I'm saying, okay, maybe this is the best for it and all that there. But you got to just pick which direction you're going, my guy. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, hey, it's there for the taking, man. I'm ready to get a dub tonight, man. I'm ready to win another game, you know. I'm ready to knock these guys out and play what works. You see these guys, they playing hard, you know what I'm saying? Keep them out there. You know, me honestly, I probably would have kept Jericho Sims in the starting lineup because he ain't disappointing me on this West Coast. You know what I'm saying? You went home to Minnesota and he handled his business at his hometown against, you know what I'm saying, them guys. Then he come right back last night. He back here in Utah. So it looks like Sim like playing out here on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying, rocking with these people, whatever, you know. So yo, feed the beast, man. Let these guys eat, man. Shout out to my man Johnny Davis, the real Johnny Davis, not the fake one with the lavender suit on that was inside the draft that's over there in DC, you know what I'm saying? Not that fake dude, but the real one, not the taco dude, you know what I'm saying? The Nick Chat Johnny Davis. Shout out to him and everybody else that's in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Blessings to everybody. Hit that like button, please. Support and hit the like button, man. It's there for you, you know what I'm saying? He ain't asking you for so much, you know what I'm saying? Just hit the like button, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy the material he got out in front of everybody, man. You know, but I just want to get a dub. I'm ready to see this game and see what's going to happen, man. I'm ready.
Yeah. Real talk. Hey, Shot Powers. I think we go in there tonight and play, man. Listen, it's early in the season for me. I like I said, we not playing good basketball, which is, you know, for a minute, we still 700. We 500. We haven't played our best basketball, and sometimes this stuff takes time. And, you know, like Rome wasn't built in one day, obviously. So, you know, I always say, give it 20 games. When we got 6 more games to get to 20 games, you will see where this team is really at. But I do think that, you know, Jalen Brunson, he's a leader, man. I believe in this dude, man. I believe in them Jay Wright boys. I believe in that the spirit that he got 2-time national championship winner last year, went to the Western Conference Finals with Luka Doncic and helped put that team on their back. We got a natural born winner in New York. You know, and I think RJ Barrett, much as we might want to say he can't shoot, his numbers got better every year he's been here. It's 14 the first year, 17 the second year, 20 last year. And I think once he get in his rhythm, he's going to be up even better this year. I think we got to give this team a little more credit than our defense is suffering a little bit, but I think with the acquisition of Cam Reddish, I think this team can be, when Mitchell Robinson get back, you talking about a whole different dynamic of a basketball team shot power with Mitchell Robinson back in the center spot, offense rebounding, blocking shots, altering shots, Cam Reddish with that lengthy defense he playing. That team gets much better at the beginning of the season. So that's why I'm not giving up on these 5. I think Cam Reddish, RJ Barrett, Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson is a damn good starting 5. I really believe that. And you can compare them in the East with a lot of teams. Them boys can play. And how much we get on Julius Randle about certain things, but that boy still dropping 20 and 10. You know what I mean? He might do something that we don't. He might not hustle on defense sometimes. That's the whole team. But I think with Tom Thibodeau moving Fournier to the bench, taking him out the rotation, which we've been talking about for the longest, no knock on Evan Fournier, but his defense is suspect. And he was one of the reasons why we wasn't playing good perimeter defense. Jalen Brunson was slacking a little bit, but I think all that changes, man. It comes around as you get better as time go on. As we said, you get better with time. I think this team is going to be all right, man. I really do, man. I like our bench. I like Obi and them. You know, I want to see Obi get more minutes, but right now you got a deep team. But I think we go in there tonight. We go in Denver. I think we come out of Denver tonight with a win, and we be one game over 500. We be sitting around 6th or 7th in the East, man. Don't give up on your boys, man, because don't let the noise fool you. The Knicks got some solid ball players. They ain't no scrubs. RJ Barrett is not a scrub. Julius Randle was not a scrub. Cam Reddish is not a scrub, and Jalen Brunson definitely not a scrub. And Mitchell Robinson is not a scrub when he helped me out there. So have a little more faith in our team, man. It just ride with them, ride or die. You know what I mean? Nobody picked the Knicks to be 50 wins this year anyway. So what's the big deal? A lot of people had the Knicks going 37, 38 games. I had them winning 45, and I'm sticking to that. And I think they can do that. And right now they 40. They on the pace to be 41 or 41. I think when Mitchell Robinson comes back, that team gets much better on defense. And I think we get a little streak there and there. We never know, man. Shop house. So I think we gotta just have a little faith in the Knicks, man, and roll with them, man. You know what I mean? And support your boys. I know it's New York. The media's tough. The podcasts will be hard. We go hard at them. We do. But this is the hardest city in the world to play basketball, man. Ain't no city in the world harder than New York when it comes to evaluating your team. You know, we get on these cats. If you go on Twitter, you thought the Knicks was 1-12. Real talk. You go on Twitter, you would think the Knicks is 1-12. I literally was on there. I'm gonna pass it to you real quick, Shop Power. I'm like, what is everybody complaining about on Twitter tonight? The Knicks won the game. You know what I mean? For this one night, just celebrate the victory, man. I was like, yo, these cats is crazy, Shop Power. But that's how we roll, though. You know, we hard. So
you gotta go on Twitter with your guard you down. I thought
I just started the Twitter and I'm like, oh man, I don't even know about this. But to reiterate about what we've been talking about, man, this is the team that I wanted us to start with. You know what I mean? Cam Reddish, RJ, Brunson, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. So hopefully when Mitchell Robinson come back, you know what I mean, it'll give us a +1, you know what I mean, to help us out on the defense. Now guys can really shore up on the defense on the perimeter, you know, and push people off that 3-point line and funnel them into Mitchell Robinson, you know what I mean? And people are scared to try to drive on Mitchell Robinson. So we need to get people off of the 3-point line and force them going towards the hole. And another thing that we do very well too, we play hard basketball in the box. We outscore teams in the paint. We beat teams up in the paint, and we beat them up, almost every game that we played. All 14 of these games that we played, almost every game we beat teams up in the box. What we're lacking right now is our 3-point shot. And, gradually, I hope we get a little bit better. I hope, the one person that I'm just looking forward to when he starts getting more consistent is Brunson. I believe Brunson is around 30% field goal percentage right now. once he gets his average up to that 36, 37% again, we're going to be playing a little bit better. We're going to be scoring a little bit more. Our offense will be clicking a little bit better. We got to show up the defense tonight. I think we win the game tonight. We push the pace. We grab some rebounds. We hit our free throws. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game tonight. I think it's going to be 119 to 113. I think we beat them, and I think we beat them in the fourth quarter.
Okay. Hey, Tim, what if the Knicks go the next 7 games, 5-2? Do you think Tibbs make it through the rest of the season? Because you the one really on Tibbs' case, so I got to come back with a Tibbs question because I know. But what you think, man? We got to get you to get on the other side with us for a minute, bro.
Hold on. Let's keep it 100. Hold on. Let me. Y'all can hear me, right? Let me just say this real quick. All right. The next 5 games, right? Tonight, Denver. What's that? Let me see. Hold on.
Golden State next.
Golden State, right?
Suns.
Then the
Thunder.
Right.
Then the
Nuggets,
Thunder.
Golden State, Suns, right. Out of that, then I'm gonna add Portland to that too, right? So that's the next 6 games, right? There's a possibility that the Knicks can win 2 games. It's a possibility that they can win two games out of that. Or lose all of them. And I'm going to say this because it's Tibbs. Like I said, I don't trust his coach. I think he lost that team to the point that they got to go and have a meeting. You know what I'm saying? I hope that he proves me wrong because I'm one of the most diehard, faithful Knicks fans. But I got to call it the way I see it. Sometimes a new voice is good. And I believe that if they get the new voice, they're going to take off. They're going to take off the way we really want to see them take off. You know what I'm saying? Until then, he's suspect. Game to game is like, okay, we won one. Now what to expect from him coaching this team the next game? You know what I'm saying? There's a possibility they can go 5-2. If they do go 5-2, I do see him. He's savaging his position until next season. You know what I'm saying? And maybe they might think of going after another coach after that. So, you know, it's up to him. If they could get 5 games out of the next 2 and beat some top teams, there's a possibility he can save his season, you know, and save his job until the end of the year. And then maybe they might reevaluate what direction they want to go moving forward as far as the head coach, if they want to keep him or move forward looking to somebody else. So I'm on board with you on that one. You know, it's up to him, though.
Your take on the game tonight. Give me your take on the game tonight. What do you think going to happen tonight in the game?
I'm just scared Murray going to have a breakout game.
Okay.
I know Michael Porter and they ain't got Jokic, but I think Murray is just different. He's just a different type of player. You know what I'm saying? And I hope they prove me wrong because I got the Knicks losing this game. You know, I hate to be the one that, but it's Tibbs. Like I said, it's him. So, like I said, I don't know why he got me feeling like this, and I hate to feel like this. I want to hope they win every game, you know, but it's just him. You know, I don't just trust his. I think his coaching is declining. Once again, it's declining. He's not the same as he used to be when he was with with Minnesota and Chicago. You know, so at the end of the day, that's all. But hope he proved me wrong. And like I said, you know, that's all I gotta say on that, man. Okay. I hope it'd be a good game. I just want to see a good game. That's it. Don't get blown out. Okay. Let's see it fight, like you said, fight. You know what I mean? Don't let them blow y'all out. You know, embarrass themselves. You know.
Yeah, true. All right, Jarvis, listen, let me get Jarvis in and then we go around and we get ready to get in for the game starting about 15 minutes. Everybody get ready to get comfortable, late game, get your refreshment, get your nourishment, you know, get ready to do what you do, sit in front of your screen and watch Nick bowl out tonight. Jarvis, what's your outcome on the game tonight, brother?
Divine, I'm a little concerned about this game only because it's a back-to-back. Mm-hmm. It's in Denver. And the altitude definitely can be a concern. But look, man, Tibbs might have to. I know he has recently started shortening the rotation a little bit, but he might have to expand it just a little bit, man, to kind of give some guys a breather. Because let me tell you something, that altitude is no joke when you're not used to it. It is. I mean, you can say what it is. I know Brunson and Hartenstein have played in it because it was on the West Coast. But it ain't like they playing it every day.
Right.
So they're just gonna have to it's gonna take some mental toughness tonight. All I'm asking is just compete. No expectations, none of that, just compete. And if we can get the victory, I want the victory. Believe me, I really do. We can get that victory and we can hang around in that fourth quarter and go on a little run. We might be able to pull out that game tonight. I would even mix up a little bit of Cam trying to defend on Murray too, man, because that length, boy, that does make a difference at times. It does make a difference. Ask Mr. From Utah. He usually be a Nick killer, but he had 15 points and he had a little struggle whenever they would put Cam on him. So I would try to use some of that against Denver. But if they coming out with a mindset to compete, hopefully what came out of that meeting, I want to see what I started seeing. Like going into the season, they looked like they had a chip on their shoulder. So I sure hope they took the hot chip challenge going in for this game.
Okay.
So just compete. That's all I ask.
Real talk. Hey, let's not let Jay Boogie get in there. I go to Shop Power. Jay Boogie, let him, man. Listen, man. Was that an album cover that you had on? That shit is fire, bro.
That's a cover, and that's a cover for the covers. What I'm getting ready to drop is called Jay Boogie pulling up for three, and the concept behind it is it's not about a ball player coming down court and he pulling up a tray. The concept is I'm pulling up on everybody and I'm dropping off these three bangers. That's what it is. I got three bangers in there, and the three songs that's on there when I release the full album in February. I'm not going to try to cheat the people. They're not going to be back on the album. I got a lot of material, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people are going to be shocked about what I'm doing with this wordplay about this right here. So, this right here, I'm trying to make history with this. And I ask that any and everybody, y'all come along with me, you know what I'm saying, to support this project and help me make history with it, you know what I'm saying? Because when I tell you, I'm spitting some bars on here, I'm talking some real basketball bars. And I'll be pulling things out of the crate that you'll be shocked that I said, oh, man, I remember him. And, oh, yeah, I remember this and that. I'm just trying to give the people some entertainment. Whatever's going on with the court, basketball court, these are words from my guy Anthony Donahue the other night. Whatever's going on with the Knicks basketball court, don't allow that to affect somebody's grind and hustle, what they doing off the court. People making merchandise and everything because the Knicks ain't doing what they're doing. Don't knock that. If that man merchandise his hoodie is fly, buy that. You know what I'm saying? So I just asked the same thing, man. I got 60 bands into this album, point blank. You know what I'm saying? And my only promotion I got is from the Knicks people. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to get a Steve Stout, dude. Holla at me, man. Yeah, this right here, you think this is something? Yo, you cut me a contract and see what I'm going to do. I got a whole team, you know what I'm saying? But we working to put this together. But I like it to be 109, 102. You know what I'm saying? I look for us to, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead and go back to back and get another victory. Team constantly still continue to feel good through the night. You know what I'm saying? That triple-double is off the board. That's a mean triple-double from the Joker. He might just drop 35. He dropped 35, 12, and 11. That's a lot of points, you know what I'm saying, with them assists. You know what I'm saying? At least eight out of them 11 assists going to be trades. The rest of them going to be backdoor cuts. So you eliminate, plus his buckets he going to get. You know, so a lot of that is off the board, but you got to take advantage of that so it can stay off the board. Don't get comfy, you know what I'm saying, because he ain't playing. No, go in there and knock their head off and do what they got to do. Continue on, feel good. Let's get up out of this altitude, get some rest. Let's go over here to San Francisco, you know what I'm saying, and do what we got to do, catch them knick-knacking and everything. They got a tough game tonight. They on the road. They in Phoenix. Everybody's on the road. Everybody got tough game. Everybody professionals. Everybody athletes, you know what I'm saying? But they got that jersey on just like you got that jersey on. But who heart is inside that jersey more than that man's jersey? You know what I'm saying? I say all the time, the name on the front, you know what I'm saying? That's sold on. The names on the back, that's iron on. represent that logo on the front, man. I don't care who here, but when you put that jersey on, rock for the squad, man. Because if you rock for the squad, then you rock it for yourself. When you rock for yourself, you rock for your family. When you rock for that, you rock for all of us, the fan bases, the podcast, the Twitters, and everything. You know what I'm saying? Rock for us, man. That's all I ask, man. Yo, 109, 102. I like it a little bit low. You know what I'm saying? Joker ain't playing back-to-back games for us. You know what I'm saying? I need that clamp python swiping around that body, man. I need that deep smothering. I need that deep. Test everything.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Real talk, man. We appreciate you, Jay Boogie, man. That's my brother. That's the ambassador, man. I gave him that name for a reason. People know what ambassador means. Look it up in the dictionary. That's why I gave that brother that name, because he's the one that represents all of us. Jay Boogie represents all of us. All of us, every podcaster, this brother he represents the New York Knicks, orange and blue. I thought you knew. Stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew. That's Jay Boogie. That's what we
appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate that. But let you know, real quick, that's the strongest brother in the whole network right there. The one up under you with that fly suit on, that's the strongest brother in the network right there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man.
Appreciate you, big bro. Appreciate you.
Shaw Powers, you know how we do, man. Holla at me, brother. Close it out, man. I get to the chat. We get ready to watch this game in a few minutes.
Salute to Jarvis. Salute to Tim. Jay Boogie, as always. Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get this one tonight. Push this pace. Grab some rebounds. Hit our free throws. We win this game tonight.
Yeah, real talk, man. Yo, salute to the panel. My man Jarvis, Tim, my man Jay Boogie, Shot Divine. The chat is where it's at. Salute to all you cats. Knicks, I got the Knicks tonight, 113 to 101. We gonna go up in there and we gonna get that defense popping. We gonna let Cam Reddish do his thing again. Jericho Sims and them boys gonna bring some energy tonight. I'm feeling good about this game tonight. I felt good about the one last night, but I really like with the way they played last night. It showed me something, and we can't say nothing about the floor general Jalen Brunson, brother. Listen, we got a true point guard in New York. This ain't no pun intended to Alex Burks and Kemba Walker and all these guys. This brother right here is legit. But I mean, he's legit. And I think he's gonna be a difference maker in New York. You see what that boy did last night, what he been doing since he been here. He about to be right now about to be headed to the All-Star. You ask me, we keep playing like this here. So we got a good thing going on about this thing, man. Let's get it popping. We going to Mile High. We gonna dig up some nuggets. We gonna get some golden nuggets tonight. We got to get them.
Hey, Divine. Can I say one thing real quick?
I like it. I can rock with it, Divine.
Can I say one thing real quick before y'all log off? Divine,
yeah, go ahead, brother.
Hey, the only person, let me tell you, the only person that's safe on this team right now is Brunson. The only person that's safe right now is Brunson. Nobody's safe after him. Everybody else is tradable.
That's right.
Just remember what I said. He the only one. I think they might be getting ready to go in a whole different direction. Don't be surprised if you see a whole different. Have a whole different bunch of players playing with him. So like man, Ron Cleveland used to say, don't get attached to no players.
That's right.
That's right. Real talk. Right. Listen, man.
That's facts right there.
Yes, sir. Salute to the chat. Punch Nice. My man Will Cruz. Everybody, man. I know you cats is up here tonight. D. Ross. Will out there in college. Will is in Denver. Will, you gonna be in the game tonight? Because Will normally be at the game. My man Will is real out there in Colorado. He do what he do. Denver.
Yeah. D. Nice, what you doing, D. Nice? What you doing, man?
Right. We got the real Johnny Davis in the building, Cornor. We got Raymond Bentley, Cash Out, my brother. Everybody, man.
Bentley, Cash Out
from Brooklyn. We got y'all up in here tonight. The chat is always on fire, man. You know what it is, David. If I miss y'all, man, y'all know I got y'all in the heart. If I don't get all y'all names in here, man. We got Bentley, everybody. JJP, you know what it is. Elton Lee, the professor. Salute to you. Raymond Bentley again. I mean, you know, we got the squad up here. We got the panel. Knicks fan. Let's go. Let's get it. Frank Moptos down there in West Palm Beach, my man. Let's do it how we do. Giorgio, everybody, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Jay Boogie, Divine, Shy Powers, Tim, Jarvis, Mr. Louisiana Slugger in the building with us tonight. We're going to get it popping. Let's go Knicks, man. Let's get this thing popping, man. Y'all leave out that thing with that thumbs up button. Tell a friend. Like and subscribe. Don't hide. Don't divide. Let's get it popping, man. We up in here, man. Knicks real talk.
Right. Prove me wrong, Knicks. Prove me wrong tonight, Knicks. Prove me wrong.
You got to get on that ship tonight, brother.
Let's get it.
Yo, peace, everybody. Y'all have a good one, Jay Boogie.
All right, baby.
All right, peace. Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, so dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. From the tip and the temple. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loop and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base, like the link, Anthony Mace. We drink the logo when there's airspace that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any Jacksons on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars that shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.